And now I think I'm ready to get my chicken coop. I'm ready for the phone. I can't believe like years later I'm still being asked, are you friends with so and so? This channel is about me. Sexier than cleavage. Like, overconsumption. I just want to have everything look ashy. I find it such a chore to like travel. We're not there anymore. We don't have to talk about it. That's why I'm at in life right now. That's not what the Lord put me here for. Actually 6:13. I'm ready for my walk, but it is too dark outside for me to go out for a walk. I did not expect August to be the month where I thought was going to be the month where the sun set the latest. Celtic salt I'm putting under my tongue for hydration. I did buy some ginger, so I have to make my ginger shot. As I was saying, June and July, I had to wake up the earliest because the sun would actually start coming out at like 6:30. So I had to be in the park by 6:30 or else it would just be too hot. Now, the sun rises at like 7 a.m. So I have to be at the park later at 6:30 now. It's still dark. Before, I could leave at 6 o'clock if I wanted to. And even the sun sets early in August as well. I thought August would have been like the latest. But for July, it was like 8:30. I feel like I haven't had a true summer in so long. And now being in Texas, I just feel like finally I have like a true summer. Because in New York, my mom said it's already freezing there. The weather has been up and down. It's been raining a lot. We're not there anymore. We don't have to talk about it. But it's kind of like my reference friends. It's the only thing that I know. It's the only place that I've lived in America. Honestly, I can't believe how much I'm falling in love with Texas, how much now I don't mind the hot weather. When did things just like switch? I was just talking about the light out. So now I kind of have to wait to leave here at 6:30, and even then it's still a little bit too dark for me to be in the park. I've never felt unsafe on the park. If anything, I felt more unsafe with the animals than other human beings. It's such a good park. Our park is built around, there's like police all around. I've never like felt unsafe there, but the animals, because for the past couple of days it's been a skunk. Like last week the skunk sprayed, and when I went to the park I almost died. I'm not exaggerating. My God, it was so bad. I almost like turned back. I kept going, and then like, you know, the smell went away. I'm in the brown leggings from Havenwell Within. Hello guys, happy, I believe today is Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, August 21st. I cannot believe August, it's almost done. But I wanted to share my lip combo for today. I am wearing this gloss by Makeup. When I opened this bag, I was so shook. I actually received this maybe last year. I think this even went to my old address in New York. I got this, right? And I was like sleeping on it. They are just amazing. When I saw this package, I was just like, this color is way too dark. I'm not playing with this. I forgot this is like a lip oil gloss. It's not going to be as dark as it is. I mean, obviously it's still dark. This is like a berry color, but this one has like some brown hints to it. It is absolutely stunning. So for the past 3 days, I've just been doing berry lips, and I'm trying all the berry lip oil that I have to see which one is my favorite. And so far, this one is definitely a top contender. My number 2 is the Say Beauty one in the color Dream. That's the one I did yesterday. It's so beautiful. The Yenta Beauty ones, they're great. I would say definitely more naturals. If you do your makeup on the more natural side, you don't want anything to be too dark like this, I would say the Yenta Beauty one is probably the ones for you. Today I have almost a full face of Yenta Beauty. Actually, I'm wearing the foundation, concealer, powder, blush. Yeah, a lot of things from Yenta Beauty. This has been one of my favorite look lately. I'm so sad. I used to have a backup for these shorts, or got rid of them. I used to even have them in black. I got rid of them. So these are like a Neiman Marcus outlet, Neiman Marcus brand. So I don't think I'll ever find these again. One of the best purchases that I made like during 2020. I used to wear these all the time to go to the park on picnics and everything. Definitely a pair of my favorite shorts. And then you guys remember crop linen shirts from H&M. I got about 6 of those because again, I do wear sort of like the same things over and over again. So in that case, it makes sense. I'm very happy with all the stuff that I've kept from 2020. I feel like I kept like the essential, like the core things that I still wear till this day. and I did get rid of a lot of the things that I wouldn't necessarily wear now, like especially the dresses. I don't know what it is. I have not been loving dresses lately. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not a fan. The dress that I do have, save them for if I'm going on vacation or if I'm doing something really nice. In the house is either some linen pants, a t-shirt, or some denim in a t-shirt, or I am in this look. That's what I've been loving at the moment. I just had breakfast like you saw. I've just been loving the potatoes. I don't have any turkey sausages, so I have to go get some so we can do more protein. That's the update. I'm gonna do my nails now. I think I would like a darker color because fall is here. Air has changed, even though in Texas it's still 100 degrees, but I think today is a lot better. There was a breeze, like so many leaves on the floor in the park, and I could see from here some leaves are like changing color. They said this year is probably one of the best summer Dallas has had. Been, you know, nicer than previous years, which I'm very happy because guys, guess what? I'm not gonna be boasting in myself, I'm gonna be boasting in God, but I've actually been praying for a cooler since the minute I got here. I'm just like, God, you know I don't like the hot weather, please cool down the state for me, give me some relief. I am loving it. I cannot believe how much I've changed now. So let's get back to work. I've got a couple of things to do. Let me see. And this, I meant to tell you guys about this. So this company reached out to me to send me this uni, I'm not sure how to say it. This is a woman chamomile geranium hazelnut. So they make conscious luxury like body care, and this is their hand wash. So it's like inspired by like Coastal Vacation. When I tell you this is one of my favorite hand wash ever, like I've used a luxurious hand wash in the past. I love the Aesop one. The Aesop one's probably like my top favorite. I do love the Orbe as well. This is amazing. Wow, wow, wow. And this bottle is actually pretty. I think it's looking a little bit lighter, but in real life it is a darker, sort of like a darker green, and it looks super, super chic. I just don't really like the white top. I feel like they could do something better. I don't know, something else more neutral. I feel like the white kind of like take away from like how chic this is, but this is the product that I would repurchase again. I want to have one everywhere that I wash my hands. When I tell you the scent is amazing, every time I wash my hands, it's just like I'm taking like a coastal vacation. I feel like I'm in Nantucket or something like that. Like just like the inspiration, like coastal vacation, that's exactly what it feels like when I wash my hands. And it's not too soapy, it doesn't lather too much, it just lathers just enough. And after I wash my hands, I'm like always like smelling my hands because it smells incredible. Like highly recommend. So if you've been on the market to kind of like upgrade your hand wash to something a little bit more luxurious, this is a brand that I could recommend to you guys. This is absolutely amazing. They also have this like body wash and body serum. I'm interested in trying out their body wash. I'm actually on the market for like a body wash. This is something that I would repurchase again. It is that good. When I'm cooking, I wash my hand like a gazillion times. Like everything that I touch, I have to wash my hands, and I feel like this is the perfect one because it's so light. Highly recommend you guys check this one out. You will love it, and let me know how you like it. I promise you guys, you are going to love it. I cannot wait to place an order so I can replace the one in the bathroom. We are back, guys, to talk about Idun minerals. I've spoken about them multiple times in the past. I've actually been using this brand since when? A couple of years now. I was invited to like a workout event, and then through there, this brand was part of like the sponsor, whatever, and then we got the makeup. I think we got to meet some of the team. That's how I discovered Idun, and since then I've kind of like fallen in love with them because they are clean beauty, and clean beauty is actually the path that I'm trying to take. If I'm honest with you, I don't know if you guys remember, like years back, maybe 5-6 years now, I feel like I'm like always way ahead of my time, but I think the problem is I don't necessarily share it enough, and then 5 years later when people start doing it, it's like I'm not following the trends. Like, at the same time, I feel like I don't really do like a good enough job of like talking about it, being more educational about the whole process. Just make it a series or talk about more and educate myself a little bit more on it. So back then, the brands, they definitely did not have enough technology to create good enough products. Everything looked ashy when it came to the natural thing. I really want to do more like clean stuff. I'm already doing that when it comes to food. I already eat clean. So makeup wise, I would love to do more of that. I think this is why I love the Uni also hand wash. It's like I think it's like a clean brand as well. But the makeup in the skincare is probably the most important because your skin is your largest organ. So whatever you put in your like get absorbed so quickly. So that is something to think about. But Idun minerals kindly restocked. I was just tagging them the other day about the setting spray. I've actually ran out on my, I'm on my last drop. This is one of my favorite setting spray from them. For like a clean beauty brand, this setting spray is freaking amazing. Love it. I'm so grateful that they sent me this. But what I've been excited to try from them are actually like skin products, base products. So they've actually sent me 2 of their skin tint. I've got 10 deep and then I've got deep. I did try a little bit of it on my hand. It looks so like hydrated and like skin-like. Very, very excited. That is one thing that I want to go back to, is more skin tint, because I kind of like threw away all the ones that I had because they kind of like expired. I had them for like a little bit too long. So when I received all my makeup stuff, I actually got rid of a lot of my makeup, a lot of my skincare. Again, my stuff was sitting in storage for almost a year. I had them for close to 2 years on top of that. Did like declutter so much makeup. I've got the perfect brow product, so I cannot wait to use this. I also got their mascara. I'm actually on the market for a brown mascara. They do have a brown mascara. I wish they would have sent me the brown. And then their blushes. They sent me 3 blushes. They've got Holland, which is like a beautiful pink blush. Look how stunning that is. I haven't opened this one yet. Let me actually show you the ones that I've opened. Sort of like a berry purplish color, which is what I've been into at the moment. Look at this. Look, do you guys see this? This is so stunning. This is not a peachy color, but this is more like a warm, I don't know what this color, I guess a warm peach or something like that. But this is still like giving fall. Oh, this is absolutely stunning. Deep, like a deep sort of like coal color. This is it. I guess it's coal. Yeah, I guess. All right, we'll give it that. It's a coal color. Then this is more of like a mauve-y. Typically I'm not a fan of mauves, but we will see. I'm more of like a berry. You see right here, I'm using Gucci Beauty Warm Berry. It's one of my favorite blushes, but this is more of a mauve. It doesn't hurt. And then I've got 2 lipsticks. I actually got 3 lipsticks, but they sent me 2 of the same ones. Sylvia also, it's sort of like a berry purpley color, not purple, but so I think this is the color that I can use. As you can see, I feel like it looks very similar to the color that I have on my lip right now. And then we've got Jungle Bird or something. I think, is it a Swiss brand? I'm not sure if it's a Swiss brand, but a lot of the names or whatever language that is. Is it Swiss? Could be. And then we've got this color, like a warm brown nude. This is really stunning. What I'm most excited for, it's the eyeliner in the color Jord. It's like a brown. You guys know I used to never line my lower lash line. That's because I've always find black too harsh on my face. Like it always brought my face down instead of like making it pop. I was never interested in like lining my under eyes until I think my friend suggested like that I try brown, and since then I've been hooked. Now brown eyeliner is so pretty. Brown and brown, like brown for brown eyes is so good, and also plum for brown eyes is actually very good. I tried a little bit of this. This is so good. It's such like a good brown. I've got this lip liner in the color Ingrid. What I don't like is this retractable, because every time you open it, it kind of like take a little piece of it. So I do wish this was like a more traditional lip liner. I don't think the retractables are like that great, honestly. I think they're like really annoying. You know, like the idea behind it is great because not everyone is gonna carry with them, what do you call it, pencil sharpener. But if you're a makeup girly, you always gonna bring your pencil sharpener. So I don't really like these. It just eats the product. They always act like breaking. I also got the concealer in the color 10. The color looks great. And then one of the eyeshadow palettes that I'm most excited about is this. Remember I was telling you guys, I even showed pictures of this girl that did like a soft glam makeup, and one of the colors that she used from the Makeup by Mario had a color similar to this, which unfortunately is not really showing well on camera. It's sort of like a taupey gray. I didn't know taupe gray color looks so good on brown eyes, but it does. Since then I actually found a color similar to it, and I did use it, and it looked absolutely stunning. This palette is just like that. Like, ooh, I cannot wait to, I've got this like snowflakey sort of like single eyeshadow, but this would be perfect for like the holidays. Or I guess you could even use this to like highlight. So I'm gonna save this, you know, holiday-ish. Not only that, they've actually blessed me with like beautiful brushes. I'm gonna put these in my travel makeup bag right about now. That way when I'm traveling, I can travel in style. I actually use a couple of their brushes pretty much every day. Every time I do my makeup, these look even better. And also I love this color. This kind of like deep, sort of like plummy color. It's so beautiful. Base foundation, kabuki. I've got powder blush, concealer blush. I'm basically all set for my travels. And also what I love about the packaging, it's just how convenient it is and compact. Because when I tell you one thing about makeup bag, my makeup bag is like the heaviest thing when I travel, and I hate it so much. Like everything is in glass, they so heavy. I want to be able to pack a little makeup bag and a little carry-on and just be good, not having those glass and those bigger size. I know you can buy like sample makeup, but I waste my money buying the same stuff. If you're in the market for clean makeup, I definitely recommend that you look into Madewell. They are absolutely amazing. I really love the brand. Very excited to actually try these colors tomorrow. Guys, tomorrow I will show you guys what they look like. Thursday, I'm back. My shirt, Urban Revival, from like last year or 2 years ago actually. Today I'm wearing the barrel jeans that I got from Madewell, and these are just freaking amazing. Like, who would have thought I would be so into barrel jeans? Excuse-moi. I need to do a haul, guys. I don't know, I think personally I'm just in a place where I'm happy with my wardrobe. I'm not really trying to overshop. I feel like I've figured out my style. Of course your style is always evolving, but I feel like I have really good handle on my style, and I really love it where it is. And again, because I'm not necessarily shopping anymore, really done with like overconsumption. But you know what I mean, like overconsumption. I just want to have just enough things that I really love and cherish. That's where I'm at in life right now. But I really do think like social media has skewed our conception, I can't remember the right word right now, of things. I was just thinking the other day, I remember back in the days, right, we used to save for like an entire year to take a trip once a year. Now I feel like everyone feels the need to catch flights every weekend, every month. Don't feel the pressure to always be catching flights. Enjoy your house, you're paying rent, enjoy where you live. It's good to see the world. Again, I've traveled a lot, I've seen so much. Now I'm at a point where, of course there are things I still want to see, I still want to travel, that's for sure. But you know, if I didn't travel for the rest of my life, I would just be completely happy, because I've seen a lot. I mean, you can never see enough really, but you know what I mean. I think I'm just like very happy. I'm just really content with myself. I'm like running. I'm not saying if you love traveling you're running away from something. I still love traveling, don't get me wrong, but now I just find it such a chore to like travel. Now I'm like, oh, I'm disrupting my routine, my hardcore walk, you know, I go to bed early, my skincare. Like getting to a destination is such a headache, and also getting back home is such a headache. Of course once you get there it's fun, it's beautiful, but I don't know, these days I feel like whenever I travel I just I just want to go right back home. I'm like, this is beautiful, but I want to go back home. After 2 days, I'm like, I'm over it. That's how I feel sort of like most days. But there's like nothing like your own bed. Really want to create such a beautiful space in my house where I don't ever need a vacation from it. That's where I'm at in life right now. I'm just loving it. But what was I gonna tell you guys? Oh, some people you know, when I moved here sort of like expect me to do the same things that I used to do in New York City. I'm sorry to let you down, I'm sorry to stay, but the Lord did not tell me to move to Texas to become like a tour guide in Dallas. I'm not gonna go out of my way to create content. This is what to do in Dallas, this is what to do there. Like, that's not what the Lord has me here. The Lord has brought me here for his purpose, not for me to run around like a headless chicken, going out to eat here, going out to eat there. Like, and also I'm on a healing journey. I've been trying to like lose weight, going on my morning walk, so I'm a really like strict. I'm not really eating out unless, you know, someone visits me, or if I'm meeting a friend, maybe we'll meet for coffee or something like that. But if people are visiting, then I'll be more willing to go out to eat. I'm not gonna go around showing you restaurant around Dallas, where to eat, what to do. Like, that's not what the Lord brought me here for. Like, there's a ton of people that shows you what to do in Dallas, and honestly, if you just search TikTok, there's already so many showing you where to go. And also I think the good thing about Texas is like, it doesn't matter where you go to eat, the food is fantastic. It does not matter. I just feel like there's no reason for me to like show you where to go, what to do. Like, you can't really have bad food here. I mean, of course when I go out I will show you what I'm doing, who I'm doing it with. Well, it depends. Most of the time I don't really like to show my friends in my videos for privacy, and also because I feel like when people start seeing you with someone, they just get stuck with seeing you with that person. I believe like years later I'm still being asked like, are you friends with so and so? I don't see you in their videos, or we miss seeing you together. What exactly do you miss? Like, if you want to see the person, you can go to their channel. Like, Like if you want to see me, you can come to my channel. I don't get it. I don't understand the obsession. I'm kind of like very cautious, you know, about like showing people, especially like other influencers in my videos, because again, like people get stuck on like seeing you together, and when you don't, all of a sudden it'll be like years later they keep asking you. I was born alone, I'm gonna die alone. So this channel is about me, not about me being seen with other people. I was just talking to you guys, telling you I did not come to Dallas to be a tour guide and show you guys around and go to restaurants and do all these things. Sorry. I think this is from the show The Nanny. I love that show so much because the fashion, I think that's my favorite thing about that show. The fashion was just so good, and Fran is, yeah, she's stunning. But as I was saying that, and then I went to edit a video, and then I saw the clip that I was editing is when I went to the Cox Farm Market. Right there, there's a restaurant that I really liked. So today I think I'm gonna finally treat myself to this chicken sandwich, the Tennessee it's called, or maybe I'll try something else on the menu. I wasn't a big fan last time, so I don't know, maybe I'll try something else. And then also there's a soul food place next door, so maybe I can go to there. I'm gonna change my shirt though. I'm gonna wear like a full Madewell look. I think today is finally a good day to treat ourselves. That's exactly what we'll be doing. So I'm gonna change now. It's 5 o'clock. I'm gonna go now. Between 3 to 5, that's when the weather is like the hottest. Let's see, let's check our thermostat to see what it's at. 85 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty hot. This is the afternoon light in here. Like the afternoon light in here is just really beautiful. Traffic outside. I really love my windows. I could see it all night long. It literally feels like I'm living in Manhattan still, in a way. I could see the moon. I see all the cycles of the moon. Plus, I get to see the beautiful sunset on my balcony every day. And plus, because I wake up before the sunrise, I get to see the sunrise at the park for my walk. And I tell you, I'm just so incredibly blessed. Like, the Lord has blessed me so much. I've been able to experience, you know, nature every day. Oh, I am truly blessed. I get to see the most beautiful sunsets, the most beautiful sunrise every day. It's incredible. I do wish I could use the balcony a little bit more, but it's just too hot on me. That's why I love when it rains, because when it rains I can actually sit out there. It's just so chill, so good. So I'm looking forward to, like, you know, the weather being cooler so I can sit on the balcony. I can't believe I was supposed to take you guys denim shopping. I took you guys and I did not for once show you the stuff that I was trying on. I can't believe it, but I did sit down and show you. Oh, and then I'm wearing my new bag from Another Stories. When I tell you brown, I'm so happy that brands are making like the good shades of brown, because it's been a struggle. Usually brown comes back for fall, but I never remember like seeing brown really at the store. This is the new one that I got from Another Story. This is absolutely stunning. Like, look at this. This kind of like reminds me of the little YSL bag that I had recently that I sold. I'm glad I sold it, actually. I'm glad I got rid of that bag. It was good because I wore it. I got my money's worth out of it. So again, I'm trying to like get rid of like more designer stuff. I'm only just keeping just a couple of things. Is there any designer purchase in my future? Not really, unless it's a gift, or I said if I am doing some thrifting. I don't think I will ever pay full price for anything designer ever again. It hurts my soul, the amount of stuff that I am selling, like the amount of money you lose. Like a pair of shoes for like $1,000. Like, what is the point of that? $1,000 for a pair of shoes. What was I thinking? I even look at my Chanel flats and I'm like, why did I even buy these? Like, they look cute, I'm not gonna lie, but then that was flattering on my feet because I have small feet, so I need something that elongates my feet. The Madewell flats for under $100 looks way better. Actually, this is what I'm gonna be wearing today. Oh, I'm gonna be mixing some black and brown. How chic is this? That's why you have to go to Madewell, because they have a team of like stylists and experts. It's gonna like help style you. If you go to the one in the North Park, try to see if you can work with Emma. She was my stylist. She was amazing. Two options, either these strappy sandals from Pelmoda, and then the brown bag. Brown bag is just like such a cute like touch. I love this. I would be such a fan of like barrel jeans. Let me actually show you instead of, should we move this? Yeah, let's actually move that. Go over there. You can't tell me this is one of the chicest outfits you've ever seen me put on. And they're more chic in like some denim and the top like this. Like, I would have never thought, because whenever I wear denim, you know what I always go for? Either a white t-shirt or a white shirt, no in between. Felt very limited when I wore denim because I could never find like a cute top that I like with them. I love this so much. or should we do brown flats? I think I want to do the heels. Maybe the heels will feel like a little bit too much, you know. What do we say? I mean, either way, like, you know, we're winning here. There's no losing. Same flats from Madewell with a little pop of color. All right, this is it with the red flats. I don't know if you guys can see. Guess what, guys? I did not think this through. That's why you should always obey. Obedience is better than sacrifice always. Because I asked Holy Spirit, what time should I go to the restaurant? I heard 5 in my head. I was like, okay, 5, we'll go. And then 5 come around, I was la la ga gang, doing a bunch of things. And then, you know, as soon as I get the Uber, so I'm Googling the place to see what I was gonna like order. And I'm like, oh, the place that I was about to eat, it closes at 6:30. Oh no. Then I looked at the market because I was supposed to go to the grocery store after, because the grocery store is right across the street. The grocery store closes at 7. I got in the Uber around like 5:50. I got there after 6, so it's not enough time for me to eat. That's what's happening. Might as well just go to the grocery store and get the things that I need. The things that I need is eggs. Last time I went, I saw this big thing of eggs from them, so I was just like, okay, let me try it. Cedar Ridge, free range, stress-free hands. Usually I much prefer the pasture raised eggs because I think they're like way better. But since this is like locally grown in East Texas, I thought, you know what? Let me actually see. This is $10 and it's like, I love this little thing that it comes in. Last time I went, that's actually one of the things that I wanted to buy was this, you know, $10 egg thing. So I'm gonna see how they are. I got some spinach, good, and also I have not been lucky at my local Tom Thumb where I typically go for my avocados. Everything has been so freaking bad. As soon as I saw these beautiful avocados, I was like, you know what, I should have gotten like 4. And then green onions, you know, I always need green onions in the house. Garlic, which is something like Tom Thumb always selling some really bad garlic. I got oats again. Tortilla, that's the other thing I keep. Every tortilla I pick up at has some bioengineered chemical in there. I've actually been wanting to get some much for the corn, and then of course I have to get, you know, feta, because feta is another thing that I cannot live without. I got this culture pop, but I really love grapefruit. I don't like to eat grapefruit as a fruit, but I really love it in like juices form. And then of course this like honey roasted peanuts, they're so good. Yeah, these are just fantastic. I'm so hungry, like I just want to eat. Yeah guys, I'm gonna go to Hudson House. Hudson House is actually such a vibe. I think I've shared it in the vlog. Actually no, I didn't vlog because again it was like the first time me and my friend kind of like met, so I didn't want to be obnoxious with like a camera. And also I'm not really trying to like tell people that I am an influencer. I was very cautious. I didn't bring my camera out at all. But Hudson House is probably one of like my favorite restaurants. It's such a vibe. That's why we're gonna go for dinner. Oh shoot, 2 minutes away, let's go. I am back. I went to Hudson House. It's exactly what I was missing. Too bad they didn't have the spicy tuna roll, but they had the crispy salmon rice. I love a good crispy rice roll, but I much prefer the tuna, but the salmon was equally as good. It was so good. And I just had the burger because that's what I was craving. My body has been craving meat. The burger at Hudson House was so nice. But guess what? The guy that was sitting right next to me ended up paying for my burger. He ended up ordering the same thing. He scoffed it down. He was just like, oh my god, you're making me look bad. When the burger comes, he's like, oh, I ordered the same thing. I thought it was mine. He was like, oh, I am, you know, so and so, nice to meet you. And then like we went back. I was listening to the Bible actually. I was like reading Leviticus about the diet, about what you should eat and everything like that, which the Holy Spirit has been convicted me, like not to eat pork, to stay away from unclean things. I did say I wasn't really gonna eat like raw fish like that anymore. Sushi is hard for me because I really love sushi. I don't like the sashimi, like the raw stuff. I like when the sushi is kind of like mixed and like other things. Of course I wasn't gonna eat the whole burger over there because the second half of the burger, I want to eat it in the comfort of my own home and just I go crazy. And also I couldn't eat the whole thing. Bring it for tomorrow. Tomorrow this is going to be either my lunch or dinner. And then my Uber was just like the loveliest guy. We started talking and then turns out he sells life insurance, and I was asking him about different areas and things like that. Like he was telling me that he lives in Arlington, which actually I was looking like here and there. I'm always like looking at like apartments in like other places, you know, around Dallas. And I'm exploring exploring like neighborhoods and things. I really love where I live, but I don't know, I think I'm itching for something less city. Now that I've been here, I really love how convenient it is, how close. I still feel like I'm downtown, even though I'm like 15-20 minutes from downtown, but I still feel like I'm sort of like downtown. Now I want a little bit more privacy. All of a sudden I'm like, just 2 months ago or like a month ago I said that, oh, I couldn't live in my house, you know, away from people. Now I'm just like, you know what, maybe I could. I don't know. I think finally apartment living has caught up to me. Again, don't get me wrong, I love my apartment. I don't know, I'm just thinking, again, like nothing planned right now. But yeah, that was very kind of him to pay for my burger. When I tell you God is so good, God is so good. Lord, you're so good, thank you. You know what, this is exactly why you have to start every day with prayer, especially in the morning, the first thing when you wake up. My biggest struggle is praying in the morning, guys. I can journal, I can do all of that, but me praying and reading my Bible in the morning has been such a struggle for me. I don't know what it is in the morning, but I've been asking the Holy Spirit to kind of like lead me, to help me being able to like pray in the morning, because I really want to cultivate that habit, right? But again, that's because of my ADHD. I was just learning the other day, ADHD people, we can't just like get up and get out of bed. Like we need to trail down. But this morning, for some reason, I woke up, guess what? I got on my knees and then I started praying, and it wasn't a long prayer. It was maybe like a 5-minute prayer. It was not even 10 minutes. I just got on my knees, you know, I just like thank God for health, you know, for the bed that I slept on, how comfortable it is. I asked him, you know, to cover me, to order my steps, to make sure that nothing harmed me while I'm at the park walking. Let me put his full armor on to make sure like I'm protected. Thank you for my limbs, and I thank him for who he is, his goodness, his kindness, his love, his protection, his mercy, his grace. Especially his grace. Can you imagine how graceful God is toward us? Like if we didn't have grace, we would not be here. Like God is so graceful, he's so merciful. When you think about all the stuff that you've done, all the time you talk back to him, and if you're still living, that means you still have a chance to repent. When I think about all the times that it could have been the end for me, but guess what, because he's so graceful, I'm still here. He has given me the chance to be here, to be able to like repent and do all of that. So we'll forever be, you know, grateful to God, which is something that I tell you guys all the time. A lot of time we think we're like a little bit better than the Israelites. We're just like them. Like every time I'm reading the Bible, I get upset for God, because I'm just like, couldn't it be me? And I'm just like, God, like you're so grateful, like the amount of chance you give us, you give these people. Then I turn around on myself, I'm just like, you know what, I act just like them. Like every day I wake up, I'm just like, you know what, I just act just like the children of Israel. I get mad at you, I get upset, you know, when something is taking too long. You provide for me, you make sure I'm always taken care of. But then again, when it's something that I really want, I tend to like quickly forget all the time that he's good for me, which is all day long, every second of every day. Ask him to, you know, like let your favor locate me. I'm just like, God, let your favor fall on me. Like let everywhere I go, favor is literally chasing me down. Like everywhere I go, let me find favor in your eyes. And literally all day I've been finding favor in his eyes. I went to the supermarket, look, I got like $6 off my order, and I got pretty much all the things that I wanted. And then I got to the restaurant and the guy paid for my burger. It's just a little thing. I had a beautiful morning. I met my lovely friend, this wonderful lady. She's from Vietnam, so lovely. Every morning when we see each other, we're like, friend! We do like this little handshake. Yeah, the Lord is amazing. All right, now let's go do 10,000 steps, because one thing about me, it doesn't matter what time it is, I'm gonna do my 10,000 steps. I'm already at 9,700, so I think I want to go out for some like fresh air. But today was such a good day, and honestly I attribute it to me really praying this morning. Like my mom even, you see, I'm even forgetting, you got to start praying in the morning. My mom even called me, like I got a check. I mean, it's not like, you know, a lot of money, but I got a freaking check. My mom called me, so I got this mail. I just opened it, and then looks like I have a check. She went and deposited for me. It doesn't mean that your day is always gonna go smooth every day. A lot of time also, always be grateful in the things that are happening that you don't like. Let's say you spill coffee in yourself and you have to go back and change. Always be grateful. That is one thing that I can say. I'm always like, you know, if I stub my toe, I say thank God. Like whatever's happening, I mean, sometimes don't get me wrong, I get very upset at God. You know, I repent right away. But you know, nowadays if I stub my toe, if I almost cut my finger, I just like thank God that I missed my finger. Every little thing that happens to me, I don't necessarily try to consider it bad and good. I thank him for saving my finger when I'm cooking. You know, like if I burn myself, I'm just like, thank you God for not letting it be like a bigger burn. It's just being grateful in all the moments, you know. Again, we're not perfect. It does happen sometimes where I get upset. I think this morning, I don't know, I think I burned myself like almost twice. I'm just like, God, come on. I'm gonna get those. But most of the time I try to be thankful. I was looking at the quick little clip on TikTok like a couple of months ago. It was Cece Winans who sang I Love. She was saying that her father, when they lost their brother Ronald, and her father would just say, you just randomly, like every time, just like, Lord, thank you. That's his favorite thing, like, Lord, thank you. Like it could just be like just random, and that is something that I have adopted since that day. And then she was like so struck by, you know, a father that just lost his son, right? For him to still like say, Lord, thank you for the wonderful memories that I got to spend with my son and everything like that. Just randomly, he was just like, Lord, thank you. So that is something I have adopted, especially in the morning when I'm in the park. Like, you know, every like 5 minutes or something, I get the reminder. I'm just like, Lord, thank you for this beautiful park that I live close by. Lord, thank you that I, you know, my legs are walking. Thank you for this beautiful sunrise. And I'm like, thank you for this beautiful breeze. Thank you for the leaves on the floor. You know, I can talk about God all the time. I love it. I love it. Sometimes I just wish I had more opportunity to talk about him. I'm sure he's gonna give me the opportunity to talk more about him and everything. But on that note, I'm really actually gonna go out for my walk. Glory to God. Happy Friday. It's Friday. I cannot tell you how excited I always get for Friday. Reason why? Because I know I get to clock off social media for the weekend, and I absolutely love it. Go live in the real world. Not to say that if you're on social media you can't also live in the real world. I don't know, there is something about like shutting off social media on the weekends or for like a couple of days or whatever amount of time it is, that just clear your brain. It's just like clearing your computer caches and just removing all like the junk, all like the hidden stuff that taking so much space in your computer, but you're not real, that's slowing it down. That's exactly how I feel about, you know, social media now. And to be frankly, I can't believe I used to never take breaks. Like all the times that I've been on social media since 2012, I think 2012 is when Instagram was born. Like I started blogging before Instagram was born. I've been on social media since then, and I've never taken a break. Like of course sometimes I don't post for like months, but I'm still on there like consuming everybody's content, and also stories. I've always been on stories consistent. The minute stories came around, I've always been on stories consistently. But I came on here to actually tell you guys, today's the 23rd, by the way, Friday, August 23rd, because my camera setting was way off. It was giving me, it was like a day behind, and also I don't know what it is about the time. Even though it's set to the right time, it never pulls out the time correctly. When it's morning, it puts it at night. When it's night, it puts its morning. It's so irritating. I think I'm gonna start ordering my eggs straight from this place. This morning I tried those eggs. It was so good, and they're like cage-free eggs. They're not even like pasture raised, which are supposed to be like the best eggs. And you get 30 for $10, guys. If you can find, I don't know where else they sell these. Cox Farm markets are the only places that I've seen these eggs so far, so you can actually check to see if there's a location by you. But these eggs are so good until I get my chicken coop, you know. I think I'm ready. Like guys, I can't tell you, like just a couple months ago I was just like, I can't see myself like not living in an apartment because I love it. And then now I'm just like, you know what, I'm ready for the farm. Like I'm just like ready to just be, to have like a chicken coop so I can get my eggs. I'm ready to just be planting my tomatoes, because a lot of time I go to the stores, tomatoes are really bad. I wonder if I could have an avocado tree. I would probably just have someone bring me like a seed from like Haiti. Is that allowed? I'm not sure, because the US is very strict on like bringing food back. When I have my garden, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna order seeds or organic so I can plant in my little garden and everything like that. It would be nice to have like a lemon tree, an avocado tree, and what else? Definitely need watermelon. We need one fruit. Tomatoes, we need tomatoes. So I want to have both like a vegetable garden and a flower garden. My friend, like she plants stuff, strawberries and everything, and the bird eats all her stuff, and it's so heartbreaking because her son just like love planting stuff, and then the birds keep eating everything. So I'm very sad about that. Greenhouse, the greenhouse would just be perfect for that. It will keep like the birds away from just like eating my stuff. So guys, I am ready for that lifestyle. That's country life. I don't know, I kind of sort of like miss my childhood, just like growing up somewhere small town, even though I hated small town growing up because the gossip is so bad in small towns. But now I don't really care for stuff like that. Gossip all you want. It's just like, who cares what people, you know, will say about you. This place, highly recommend. So if you guys are looking for some like good eggs, highly recommend. And also you get way more for your money. There's the good ones that I typically get from Whole Foods, they're like $6 for 12, so you get 30 for $10. This is a deal. And also the eggs, such good quality. Let me actually go pick up my package. I'm back. I got this beautiful dress from DVF. I think I've told you guys this all the time over the last few years. I've always been a day dresser, never a night dresser, and for years I struggled. I remember every time I would need to go on a date, I would never really have like anything to wear. I used to never buy night dresses. I don't know, I never felt comfortable in them. And also because I think it's because of my boobs, because I was so tiny and my boobs are so gigantic. And for like a little LBD, you want it to be not necessarily too tight, but you still want something that is somewhat bodycon. Of course, not every night dresses has to be bodycon. We do expect, you know, like a night dress to be just a slightly sexy and elegant, right? But I could never wear anything like that. Every time I would travel with someone, we would go to a really nice dinner. Guess what? I never have a little LBD. I couldn't find one that suited my body. Struggled for years. Once I got my reduction, I had so much freedom to try so many new silhouettes and styles. So I was finding things, and I think this one might be something that is very like timeless. I got the small, and you know I love an off the shoulder. There's nothing more classy than off the shoulder, but you want to find one that's comfortable because a lot of them are super uncomfortable. You can't put your arms up, you can't do this, you can't leave your fork while you're eating. You have to find the perfect one that can give you some leeway. So I don't know, because I was expecting this to be stretchy and I'm not feeling the stretch, so I'm a little bit concerned, especially my top part is sort of like my heavy part. So let's pop this on. This is the Steven dress. I'm gonna link this below if you guys are interested in checking it out. But shoulder, it's the most demure, cutesy, classy, elegant silhouette. You cannot tell me otherwise. There's something about your clavicle showing sexier than cleavage. Showing your boobs will never top it. This dress is fantastic. And I love all the shearing detail on the back because it's giving curves, even though I've got no curves. It's a lie. But I'm ready for a date. And this is going to be the dress that I take with me every time I go on vacation. Love. Oh, wow. Can you tell how much I am obsessed with this dress? Like, this is so stunning. Again, I will link this below if you guys are interested. Highly recommend this dress. We need her hair in a bun. I think this is way more classy. But those statement earrings, and love those red ones. This is too good. Stunning. I went for my evening walk. I am back now, and I also stopped at Tum Tum just to get like water. And then I saw this kombucha. I forgot to look at kombucha at the place yesterday. I'm trying out this like synergy one. This is really good for bloating in your gut. Probiotics is something that I've been, you know, trying to include more, which is why I've been drinking a lot of like poppies. But I think I'm gonna only drink the Olipop because they have so much fiber. I do 3 things. I mix lollipop. I'm just gonna call it lollipop, honestly. I mix tart cherry juice with the poppy sometimes, and then the Olipop because of the fiber content. And this is the thing, the Bellway. You know what? I've been meaning to look on Amazon because this is a pineapple passion fruit, because I did eat dinner, which was the other half of my burger, early. Every time I think about how I used to never eat watermelon before, I didn't like it at all, I'm sad, because what? Watermelon might be the best food ever, and it's so refreshing, it's so hydrating, it's delicious. I should do a watermelon fast for like 3 days and see if I turn pink. I don't really like juice fast. I much prefer water. There's no reason. If you really want to heal, water is the way to go. Why waste your time? It will be fun though. I'm gonna go now, guys. Good night. I'll catch you tomorrow if I vlog. So I guess this is goodbye for now. Thank you for watching. I will catch you in my next video.